Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Misty and of course you're on Speculative Magpies channel. And wow, this does not bode well for my channel, does it? 2 videos in and already can't stick to a schedule. I had planned to have this video out yesterday, but halfway through it my husband decided he wanted to go to bed. So yeah, had to redo it today. So the book that I wanted to talk about today is 12 Nights at Rotter House by J.W. Oker. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this book, and it's the first book here on my channel, is it's actually the first book that I bought because of BookTube. It appeared up several times on the channels that I follow, and one of the channels was reviewing it, and it was like the second or third review that I'd seen, and before he'd even finished, I'd gone to Amazon and I had bought it. And so when it came in, I was pretty excited to read it, and I started reading it, and part of the plot, there's an underlying subplot in there that normally would be an automatic do not finish. I would just immediately just put it down, walk away from it, and not finish it. But I really, for some reason, wanted to finish this book, and so I did. Basically, the plot of this book is Felix is basically a spooky travel writer. He goes to different places and he writes books based on like just creepy things, and he's a niche writer. And he gets this idea to write a book about a real haunted house, and he's going to stay 13 nights in this haunted house. And he wants to do that with his best friend Thomas. And him and Thomas had a falling out. They haven't really been talking to each other for the past year. So this is sort of like Felix's olive branch. He's like, I miss you, I want to reconnect. I want us to try to work through what put us on the outs. And the thing about this book is Thomas and Felix are both really likable characters. That underlying theme, though, threw me out of the book, despite the fact that it's a good book and a lot of people found it really scary. Because of that underlying plot point, I was not scared. There was no shocking things in this book, even though there were quite a few scary moments in this book, because I had so far removed myself from what was going on. It just really did not affect me. But there was so much going on in here that I enjoyed. The relationship between the two men, just their banter back and forth was extremely believable. The points that were supposed to be scary was easily recognizable as, if you were, immersed in the book, then yeah, it would have been pretty scary for you. So it's kind of hard because I probably would have given this book 4 or 5 stars. Like I said, I don't use my Goodreads. It's there. I occasionally look at it and then I'm just get depressed because I've read so much and it's just pointless for me to update. But in actuality, my enjoyment of this book was a 1 or 2 level. Has nothing to do with the author. This book was well written. I actually teared up in a couple places in this book. And he does one of my favorite things that authors do. When there's this great revelation anywhere in the story and you can go back and connect the dots, like, oh, this is what happened, so this is why this happened here and this happened here. I love when authors do that. And he does it masterfully. So yeah, my reason for not liking this book is strictly on me and the issues that I brought to the table, basically. So I would definitely recommend 12 Nights at Rotterhouse, because I can objectively look at this book and go, so many other people enjoyed it and found it scary and frightening, but unfortunately I didn't, and it was for reasons that had nothing to do with the author. Had a lot to do with the story, but that's, you know, on me. So yeah, I have several books that I got on recommendations from YouTube. So this is going to be a thing. I'm going to come on here and talk about books that I got off of YouTube, and just books in general. So that's my first book review. Hopefully spoiler free. And I really am looking forward to reading books from this author. I have his see, he's also a travel writer that does spooky stuff, and I have his Salem, Massachusetts book on my wish list that I'm going to pick up eventually, because I really do enjoy the way he writes. So there's my little blurb, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.